Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to be able to catch this with the thing. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop.
Hello, I just wanted to record a quick 10-20 second intro explanation that I can put at the beginning of each episode. I realize I did it for episode 1, but I probably should do it for the beginning of every episode that it affects. Basically, TLDR, episodes 1 through 9 or 10 of this series were recorded all the way back in January and February. So of course, because of that, there's times where I'm speaking about things where it will seem like the context is kind of weird and doesn't make sense almost, or memes that are outdated, just anything like that. And the basic explanation is because all these episodes were recorded 6-7 months ago. Nothing major, but again, I just wanted to record this to put at the beginning of episodes 1 through 9 or whatever they are, just so that that does make sense for when I speak about things and it doesn't just seem weird like I'm stuck in the past. They were just recorded in the past and that's it. Anyway, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll let the video play.
Yo, welcome back to episode number 8 of the Pokémon HeartGold Ultra Randomizer Nuzlocke. Now, I'm very fortunate because I just tried to record this episode about 2 minutes ago, and luckily, I don't know why, but only about 30 seconds in, I looked over to my other monitor and realized that for some reason my audio wasn't recording. The game audio was recording, but the microphone wasn't recording. And it turns out, without me doing anything, without me giving it any permission, OBS decided to change my microphone settings to default over my actual microphone, and it doesn't pick up my actual microphone as default, so it wasn't recording any audio. Why it did that, when I haven't updated it, when I haven't changed my mic, unplugged it, replugged it, changed my earphones, anything, I don't know. So that kind of pisses me off because I gotta try and remember basically just to check that every single time I record, which I guess I should be doing anyway, but it's not something you think about. Thank God I noticed it, because what I'm trying to say is, if I hadn't, who knows what was gonna happen. I don't know. Either I would have had to replay everything I did, or if I could even figure out how to do that, or I guess I would maybe I'd have to post-commentate. Ethan, really? Are you just gonna keep ringing? Okay, stop. Or alternatively, I would have had to just, I don't know, added post commentary, or I don't even know what I would have done. So let's just say thank God that I noticed. But anyway, the episode itself, let's get into this. So I feel like I've been saying this a lot recently, at least in the last few episodes, but I have not recorded in a while. Purely as a symptom of how my life schedule is. I work full time. I work 10-hour days, so to find the time and the energy to record is very difficult. Another layer to this is I finish work at midnight, so if I want to record after work, sure, I've got the time, technically, I guess, but I come home at midnight, everyone I live with is asleep, and I'm tired as absolute fuck after a 10-hour shift. It's midnight. I just want to get in bed most of the time, right? So that doesn't really work, and for some reason, even though I aim to get up a few hours before work just so I can have some time, I don't really like recording in that time because all I'm thinking about is, oh, I've got to go to work soon. Oh, I've got to go to work soon. And like, I don't know, I'm on limited time. I just don't like it. So really, the only time I can record is the weekends. So I've made it back to the weekend, but it's basically been a week since the previous weekend where I recorded the last thing against Morty. So I do remember that battle, but I'm rusty again, so I need to check my team, I need to go over everything, I need to figure out what I'm doing. I just feel lost is what I'm trying to say. So let's check out the team and see what we're working with. So first of all, of course, we still have Roxy, the starter, Bold Natured, Expert, Belt Holding. Oh yeah, I've got Hydro Pump now, and Surf, and Will-O-Wisp. Wow, I changed up a lot in the last episode, huh? And we got Delaware still. Delaware's like an OG at this point. There was a time where the squad quite literally only consisted of Roxy, Tiramisu, may her soul rest in peace, and Delaware. So this is like an OG pass at this point. Same moves as for a long time now. Then we got Plat. Now, Plat has been around for not that much less time. It's really weird because Plat came about maybe even the same episode, maybe the next one. But it feels like I haven't had him for anywhere near as long as Delaware, and I don't know why. But we have Plat, who's also been here a while. Bifang, Drain Punch, Gunk Shot, and Charm, which is actually a really good moveset for a Flareon with Heat Proof. Then, oh man, we have Wobbler. So Wobbler's rocking Slash, Fire Punch, Stealth Rock, and Cut. We don't talk about Wobbler. Next, oh my god, Hestia, I completely forgot about this. I got an Altaria. That's how you know it's been a long time, bro. This is one of my favorite Pokemon and I completely forgot. So, Scrappy, which doesn't help at least right now. Aeroblast, Hammer Arm, Psychic, and Tailwind. And oh my god, last but not least, I forgot about this too. We had to re-add Queeve. A Jinx that we had on the squad previously who got booted. But we have her back because unfortunately, I think Haryana died, our Flygon last episode. We have Queeve here with Psychic, Aurora Beam, Seed Flare, and Aeroblast, which again is a crazy moveset. So that's it. That's what we're rocking with. It's a full team. I completely forgot we had a full team because it's been a while since we had like a real full team, like a consistent, evolved, leveled up full team. Feels nice. Feels nice tonight. Now, I believe this episode is all about, I guess, encounters and progression in terms of like getting somewhere. So I have 2 encounters over here. If I want to get both of them, do I? I don't know. I can get an encounter here, or I can save it, and I can get an encounter here. Can I surf yet? I can. Wow, I can do so much right now. Damn. I forget, this is why the Johto levels are so scuffed, because it's very open-ended around this point in the game. So, to make up for that, they have to sort of balance the levels to think about, like, oh, well, what if they go this way, or what if they do this first? Which, I don't know, I think it's dumb, because what it should be is, oh, if you go this way, then the levels of the other thing update. This is an old game at this point, so you know what, I won't think too much into it. So, okay, let me look at my box actually. What do I have to work with in my box? I don't remember. Outside of like who's already passed, what do we have in the box? We have Kenya, Bob who's still here as a backup. We have Nadine. We have Kit, I don't remember that. We have Cobra. A Pure Power, I remember that actually. And oh yeah, and we have Hebrew. See, it feels like Hebrew died. Low key, it feels like Hebrew died. Level 28. Oh my god. Bro was way ahead of his time. Even Queeve isn't level 28 yet. But I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, okay, yeah, let's not talk about that. So do I actually have enough Pokeballs? I guess I do, yeah. Okay. First thing I'll do is I'll get an encounter here in Mount Mortar. This is the first order of business to see how we're starting this off. It's a Pinsir. I can't be mad about that. It's a strong Pokemon for a playthrough. I'll burn this thing. I know that puts it on a timer, but I think we'll be fine. Bug Bite, okay. It has Stab. This is promising, because the thing is, look, nothing against Queeve. Queeve has a good moveset, but I'm looking to replace her if I can get something that I think fits better, because really, I already have a Psychic type in Delaware, and the Ice typing is nice offensively, but defensively, not great, you know? Not great at all. The worst. It is the worst type defensively in the game. Really, I'm looking to replace her with something better, and this might be what I replace it with. Because actually, I was looking for a ground resist, wasn't I? Bug resist ground. Right now, if I don't get anything better, this might replace Queeve. Okay, please don't pin missile because it takes forever. Okay, thank you. Well, I don't regret it. I just regret putting this thing on a timer. I'm getting a little bit worried, but I'm hoping that once it gets around to sort of the yellow and below, I can catch it. I know this thing has a bad catch rate because it's originally, what, like a Safari Zone Pokemon, so they all have catch rates like this, but I'm hoping it's fine. You know, a Great Ball in the yellow or red and burnt, and you're only level 16, that I should be able to, in theory, catch this thing. But if you've watched the series till now, you'll know that if there's one thing I struggle with, it's catching things. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just dies. Oh, it's got Mega Kick too. Not that that's like amazing, but it's a different type. Yeah, I can't lie, it's starting to really bug me, pun unintended, kind of. But like this, ooh, you know, there's something I want to say, but it relates to something else I want to say, so I'll save it. But like, man, trying to catch things, please, thank you. Trying to catch things in this game is such a struggle for me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Female pincer, I do not have a pincer name. I've never used a pincer ever. I always played Fire Red, so I've used Cypher before, but I don't think I've ever used a pincer. Goyo. Bro, what? You know what? Let's go have a look at Goyo. Ethan! This man is belligerent in ringing my phone. Is insanity. Let's go check out Goyo, because Goyo might be coming on the team, depending. So, I've seen 3 moves. Haven't seen the ability yet. Calm Nature. Oh my god. Of course it's attack down. Every nature I get sucks ass. Oh my god. It's Skill Link. 25 times 5? Oh my god. Wait. So we're talking about a guaranteed 125 base power physical bug move. Goyo's looking real good. Goyo's looking real good to come on the squad. Now, I won't add her yet because there's so much that's going to happen in this episode that I feel like there's no point. Because what's the point of adding her now if I end up getting something better? Because then I train Goyo and then I just have to replace her. So, not yet, but that is actually kind of wild. I think next what I'll do is I'll get my encounter here. I haven't got an Equitic encounter, so do I surf or do I fish? Do I surf or do I fish? Let me surf, because I feel like I always fish here. Because normally I'll get here and just immediately surf. No, not... I'll get here and immediately fish to get my encounter, but since I've saved my encounter, I can surf it for once. Okay, that was fast. Let's see. What are we working with? Oh! You are higher level than my whole team. Oh, man. Oh! Never mind. Okay. I thought you had snow warning, but you don't. It's because it's just snowing here. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Oh my god, it has Earthquake too. That's so good. A leveled up Torterra. I want a grass type that also resists ground. And it comes with Earthquake. Whoa, bro. I low-key need this. Seed Flare, I mean that's special, but like, even still. Do I have high special attacks? I'm modest. I do. Let me Hammer Arm. Because you're physically defensive and you're high level than me. Oh yeah. What I'll do is, I'll Hammer Arm one more time. And then, I just have to hope I can catch it before the hail kills it. And it has Sport. Oh, you're really selling me on this. You really are. It's going to keep putting me to sleep though. Oh my god, there's no reason you would click that twice. I'm just going to have to start throwing balls from here. I'll heal first. Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to be able to catch this with the thing. Oh my god, no. Stop. What's it going to be? Oh my god. Oh my god, I know no one knows this, but I love this Pokemon. I love Altaria so much. Oh my god. Anything you do. And... what are the chances? What are the chances? The Hestia has some kind of divine protection. No, man. No. No, there's no way. There's actually just no way. There's actually just no way. If you had that move, the whole time, if you had that move the whole time, why? Why did you have to put me through all of that? You put me... Oh my god, why? Why? I wanted to say, when I first got the Altaria, but I didn't want to jinx it, I wanted to say, every single time that I'm lucky enough to get one of my favorite Pokemon in a Nuzlocke, it always gets fucked up like that. Every single time. No, man, I can't. Please, no, I want my Altaria back. No, I'll do anything. No, I'm never gonna get a Swablu or an Altaria again. I'm actually so sad. I'm just like, I'm slumped all the way back in my chair right now, bro. Oh man, there's no way. Oh, I have so much to do this episode, but I don't want to anymore. Why do you have to do this to me? There's no way. Maybe it's because it's not possible to take that mechanic out, but I feel like Explosion hasn't been updated to Gen 9 in terms of it halving your defense, and that's probably because they can't do it. I know it was 2 levels above me. I know it's a strong Pokemon, but I feel like there's a chance I could have lived, but maybe that's just Cope. And the more I think about it, the more it sounds like Cope. Man. Well, I guess I have no choice but just to deposit Estia and move on and just pray for the best. The hilarious irony of me starting this episode going, oh my god, I have a squad of 6. Wow, it feels so good. Oh, and guess what? Now my controller suddenly stopped working. Oh man, this is like, it's like life is trying to intervene and be like, look, don't record this episode right now. You don't want to do it. I've restarted, and I've had to redo everything. I've deposited Altaria, Hessia's dead, I've recaught Goyo. Oh my god. This is driving me insane. This feels like a cursed day. This actually feels cursed. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I only have 5 Pokemon still. I'm not gonna add anyone yet, because there's still lots to be done, right? So, let me go west. I get an encounter here. I can't even imagine what could possibly make up for what just happened. The only thing would be another one of my favorite Pokemon. Like if it gave me like a Gardevoir right here, then yeah, I'll forgive it. But that's just not gonna happen. I mean, that's decent. It's definitely decent. I know there was a Reaper cloth in one of the marts somewhere, so... Well, this thing has a Shadow Force and then fucking... Morty flashbacks. You go into Wobbler. This thing should be a lot easier to catch than, what's it called? Pinsir was. I think. Okay, good. I was saying it's unevolved. But in all fairness, I don't think I've ever really used a Duskull. Or like caught one, so I wouldn't know how hard it is to catch. The Requiem Pokemon, that's cool. GG. Again, I don't like these names. I get used to them, but like, it's scary not knowing if it's a bad word. Okay, TM27. I don't know what that is normally. I know TM26 is Earthquake. I don't know what TM27 is. I mean, it's randomized. Slack off. I can sell that, to be fair. I can't complain. Oh, I didn't even mean to battle this lady, but... You know what, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get the training. I can't figure out what I want to do. My head's all over the place. Because, like, I started and everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, like, everything just keeps going wrong. And now I'm thinking, like, how do I want to do this? There's so many different ways I can go. Places I can explore. And... encounters I can get. Do I want to go and get all the encounters first? Do I want to deal with that? Or do I want to battle all the trainers? I don't know. I mean, really, I should be doing both. So one thing is, right, I've been editing recently. I've been doing lots of editing. Obviously, as I explained, there isn't many times I can record at the moment. But the good thing is, say in the mornings when I get up or after I come back from work, normally not that, but at least in mornings and stuff, what I can do is edit, because that's easy. That's silent. That's something that I can just like quickly get up and do. It's just nice and convenient, right? So I've been editing recently, and well, there's so many different things I want to say about that. But one thing that I've learned through editing, and just editing this series especially, so a lot of times when I record in sessions of like, it depends. Sometimes I get what I need to do done in a reasonable amount of time, because what I do is I don't record for a certain amount of time. What I do is I start the episode and I say, okay, or at least mentally I think, okay, in this episode I want to do this, like check marks, like I want to hit this, I want to hit this, I want to hit this, like maybe I want to do this battle, make sure I want to do this gym, whatever, right? And I'll just record until I do, oh my god, Lugia, I'll stand. I'll just record until I'm done, right? And so sometimes things happen, right? Things take longer than you expect. A lot of the times, my recordings end up being 2 hours, around 2 hours. And one thing I've learned from editing and seeing it is I should not be recording for more than an hour. I can record a whole episode over the course... Aquatel, nah, it's just worse than Surf. I can record an entire episode over the course of 2 hours, but if I'm gonna do that, I need to record 1 hour, go take a break, and then record another hour. Because the first episode of this series, like the first hour, especially since this was like a new thing, a new series, right? You can feel the energy, right, in me. And then after about an hour, or like an hour and a half, around that sort of time thing, you can literally hear in my voice how tired I am. Because you have to understand, if you've never done this before, essentially talking to yourself and commentating for 2 hours straight is so tiring, man. And that's fine, but the problem is it really starts to come through, and you can hear it and you can tell. And so you can tell, and since it affects things, and I don't want it to come off as like, oh wow, he sounds like he's just exhausted. So again, I'll record, and I'll do so for no more than an hour at a time. Oh my god, Brave Bird. Not really, no. Now another thing is I keep going up too far above when it comes to editing as well. What I mean, oh my god, it's father versus son, or mother versus son. I go too far, which is, in one way, it's a good thing, right? It's a passion thing. No way you lived that. That's crazy. I just want to make videos as best as I can. Obviously, right, I want to make them entertaining as possible. I want to differentiate them as much as possible. But thing is, like, there is obviously an extent to where you go too far and it takes too much of your time. And that's kind of the area that I'm in. It's the first episode of this series, right? Very good, very good. I'm very happy with how it's come out. But I think it took me in total between 9 and 11 hours to edit that video. Because you think, right, I was recording for 2 hours. That's 2 hours of footage that I have to go through. Like, do cuts, edit, do grinding things, add things to it, like, do all sorts of things, right? So, going through 2 hours worth of footage and editing all of that, it takes like 10 hours. So, I'm now having to be like, okay, I need to chill a bit. Like, I still want to edit, I still want to do my thing, but I can't be doing that because obviously I'm not doing it for 10 hours straight. So, that ends up taking like my whole weekend to edit one video, and it just, I don't want to be doing that anymore. So I need to chill a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with how the first episode turned out, and so far I'm in the middle of editing the I'm in the middle of, wait, is this a new route? Sorry, just let me check. It is. Okay, I'm getting a counter. I'm in the middle of editing episode 2, which is the Faulkner episode, which is a crazy one. I'm about to be at the bit with Faulkner. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun editing that episode and watching it back, because I haven't seen it or watched it back since it happened, and that is still probably to now the most insane battle. That might end up being the most, or like one of the craziest episodes or battles in all of this. I can't lie. So I'm having fun, but that's why I was going to say something when I was trying to cast a pincer at the beginning, is that, oh, Heatran, okay, I can't touch a Heatran. I mean, it shouldn't have flash fire. Oh, I got Drain Punch anyway, never mind. But rewatching, right, that's what I was saying with the pincer thing. I'm reminded of how bad my luck seems to be with catching, because oh my god, I struggled with everything. Even Qui-Gon, the Mime Junior, and I looked that up in post when editing, his catch rate isn't even that low. Yeah, I thought at the time, I was like, oh, it's a baby Pokemon. It probably has a low catch rate because you're not meant to like catch them in the wild, even though you can find them in like recent games now, which is really weird in the wild. Either way, originally you weren't meant to be able to catch them in the wild. So like fossil Pokemon, like starter Pokemon, I assumed, okay, what's probably happened here is they made the catch rate a lot lower because of that. But no, I looked it up and the catch rate wasn't anything insane, and I still struggled. So at the end of the day, it's just poor luck, I think. I'm still trying to figure out like exactly what I want to do, because I've already been recording for 40 minutes, even though in actual episode time I probably won't even be that far in. But I'm trying to think, because of everything that happened, like I've had controller issues, I've had game crashing issues, I've had the Altaria die already, like so much has happened immediately. It's like I've been winded, is how it feels. Hello. Wow, this is weird. So, of course, for everyone else, this is like an instantaneous change, right? But for me, it has been weeks. I'm not exaggerating. It has been it might even been 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. It's February right now. It's been at least 2 or 3 weeks since I recorded the first part of this episode. So this, to me right now, doesn't sound like a long time. What the fuck has happened? The first 7.5, I guess, episodes of this were all recorded within like 2 weeks, I think. And it's been longer than that of a gap since the first half of this episode and now. So for me, this is all kinds of weird. I haven't even touched a Pokemon game since the last time that I was playing this, so I need to get back into this quick. I won't dwell on it too much because I know this is just like out of nowhere. So I'm not gonna like waste a ton of time on it, but at the same time, I do need to like re-figure out where I was, because I remember most things, but it's been a while, okay? It's been a while. A lot has happened. Do I don't know. I can get an encounter here, or I can save it. Okay, I'm back. I just had to re-watch, not re-watch, but like re-skim through all the footage that I recorded last time. I did not get my encounter on Route 42. Basically, I considered it. I caught Goyu, I considered it, I came back here, I healed, and then that's when I decided to go for the encounter here first. And I think just the Hestia death just fucked everything up. So I never ended up doing it. First things first, I need to make sure all my items are in check, because I don't know what I have. I do have money. I have 10 Pokeballs, I have 15 Great Balls, I'm gonna make that 20. Lemonades, yeah, I've still got 10 lemonades, so let me get to 10 super potions too. Super potions are getting less and less useful, because let's have a look. You know what, I mean, they're kind of decent for a lot of them, but for Roxy, it's like almost a third. I definitely need to start getting something new. Lemonades work for now, but eventually even they won't be that good, so I don't know when I'll get hyper potions though. Okay, let's keep progressing this way. Okay, one thing I need to explain, because it's going to be obvious, because I keep running into fucking walls. Okay, last time I recorded... Oh god. Last time I recorded, there was so much that went wrong. I don't know if it was last episode, but it might have been, where I started recording, and then I realized my mic wasn't recording for some reason. And then my controller died, it just stopped working, I fixed that, and then my game crashed. Everything went wrong last time, right? and I haven't touched my controller since then, but for some reason my controller's not working again. I don't know if it's just died completely. Now thankfully I have a backup Xbox controller. It's not even a real Xbox controller, but it's one of those fake ones that are damn near identical. But I'm not used to it, and I really don't like the... Actually, you know what? Let me try something quick. Oh, okay, this is much better. This is much better. So I was using the D-pad because what I was using originally was the PS3 controller. And for that, the joystick for movement is awful, and the D-pad is pretty good, and I got used to the D-pad. Whereas for this, the D-pad is absolutely horrible. Like you can see it a little bit. I keep basically running into walls and stuff because I'm not used to it, and even there, I reached for the D-pad, which is why I just was sat there. So I'm gonna have to get used to this. But the joystick feels pretty fluid for this, and isn't taking me in too many like random directions. So I guess this works for now. But basically, yeah, I've had a controller for a long time, and all of a sudden, it just isn't connecting anymore, even though I have the drivers. So I don't get it, but it's sad because I've literally had that PS3 controller since the PS3 came out. When we got a PS3, when it came out, I don't even know what year that was, but many years ago now, we got a PS3, and this one that I use is the controller that came with it. One controller came with it, standard black one, and that's the one I've been using. So I've been using this controller first on the PS3, and then over onto my laptop, and then over onto a PC for, at this point, I don't know when it came out. It's 2025, at least 15 years, right? So these controllers are like, they're built to last, these old controllers. So I definitely can't complain about getting 15 years out of a controller, but if it really has died completely, like properly died, that is sad. Most guys have, and girls, but mostly guys have a Call of Duty phase at one point in their life. Now, there is a limited amount of people who carry on that into like adulthood, into like their 20s, whatever. But for a lot of people, around their young teens, they have this one phase where they play a lot of Call of Duty. At least that's how it used to be. These days, I'm assuming it's still the same, but it might not be for all I know. But it definitely used to be that way growing up. And for me, it was the original Xbox 360 and PS3 era. So around like original Modern Warfare and World at War, right? And I love those games, and I used to play the shit out of them on the PS3. So that controller has been with me for a very, very long time. Very, very long time, and has been through a lot in its time. Holy shit, it's been through a lot. So I keep going for my fucking D-pad, even though it's not the right thing. Let me swap up quick. I don't even know why I have Roxy up front when Roxy was already my highest level. Is that it? Wow, that's actually it. Let me talk to Silver first, because I was saying, I don't think I made it down this far last time. You again? There's no need to be alert. I don't have the time to bother with someone like you right now. Tell me though, how many gym badges do you have right now? 4? Huh. I'm only doing this on the side, and I have as many as you do now. What? What? No, okay. I know this man has a decent team. I fought him twice now. 3 times, but like twice properly. With his like actual team. I understand. He has good Pokemon. He has a Mewtwo. But these gyms, man. Special trainer my ass. Yeah, that's how I feel now. I did feel cool before, because in my mind, at least in my own headcanon, I'm thinking, okay, there can't be more than like 5 of us still by now that's doing this, right? But that's fine, because I don't know any of them. But now I know someone who's on par with me. And again, it makes sense, because he is strong, but like, fuck off, man. Soon enough, I'll be ahead of you. Better not be. This gym leader's away currently, so I wouldn't bother. I'll be the first to challenge her whenever she decides to get back to her job. Man, this man's actually about to be ahead of me. Because I'm gonna go speak to Jasmine, deal with Chuck, speak to Jasmine, she'll come back to the gym, and he'll be waiting and just jump inside. He's gonna be ahead of me. Oh, this is BS, man. Now, there's an item around here, right? Is it up here? Ah, Pokemon knowledge. So, there's an item there. I believe there's another item. I think there's like an actual Pokeball item somewhere, right? Is it up by the lighthouse? Oh, is it? Am I thinking the one down there? I mean, technically I can get to that, right? I think I can surf around to that at some point. Because that's not... Yeah, you can. If I can remember and bother to do that, I can get the item. Okay, never mind. But I'm wondering whether there's someone who gives... I just have this weird feeling that someone in the town that you speak to gives something to you. Dreadplate, Salberry, and King's Rock. Okay, I was already struggling to remember, but now, truly, if I get a Pokemon that needs an item to evolve, I don't remember where any of them are. I was trying to keep them in the back of my mind, but it has been too long. Isn't this a town? I swear it's in Olivine. It's gotta be one of the houses up here. There's a house where, like, the dad's abusing the child. Like, literally. I'm pretty sure it's this one. My sister gave me a lot of seals. Here, have some. Oh, you don't have a seal case. Is it not this one? Oh, here. Oh, this is the daughter. What the fuck? Whenever I get in trouble, Daddy always scares me, which already you hear that and you, like, side-eye, right? You speak to him. Along the way to Cianwood, there are 4 desert islands. Bad kids are taken to the islands as punishment. So, he leaves his kids stranded on the World Islands, which... I don't know, man. I feel like even in the Pokemon world, is that allowed? Surely not, right? A Don fan for my slack off. See, if it was the other way around, I actually have a slack off. But it's not, so I don't need another one. And slack off actually has more potential. I would only do that trade for the type, because I don't think I have a ground type. I don't have one with me, right? No, and I don't think I even have one in the box. So I'd maybe trade it for typing, because Donphan's defensive too, but don't you give me the good rod? You do. Yeah, Donphan could actually be good, but I feel like still overall having a slacking if it comes to that, which I could at some point if I want to. I feel like that would be the... If Wobwood somehow dies at some point, because Wobwood's actually stuck around for a long time. If Wobwood somehow died, I guess a slacking would be a good replacement, right? Okay, sorry. I was just trying to plan in my head. I'm always planning on what I want to do in each episode, because I like there being a focal point, and I don't like there being more than one focal point. So, as an example, I was just thinking, I don't want to do Chuck and Jasmine in one episode. I definitely don't want to do 2 gym leaders in one episode, because those gym leader fights are no joke, right? And I don't want to have 2 of them in one episode, and then, like, one's the focus and one's kind of just overlooked. And I'm at that weird point in Johto that fucks up the leveling, because there's so many different places I can go, and they didn't account for that properly, or they accounted for it in the way that they wanted to, which is let all the levels be low. Anyway, the point is there's a lot of different ways I can go right now, because I can go all the way out to Mahogany right now. I can go all the way to the Lake of Rage right now and get a level 30 static, level 30 something static shiny Pokemon if I wanted to. This episode, I'm going to go get my encounter just up north that I missed, and get my encounters and work my way to Cianwood and end things there, because I've already recorded the first half, so that plus this. Then next time I can do Chuck and then make my way up to Lake of Rage and do all those and do all that stuff. So therefore Chuck is still the main focal point of that episode, and then the one after that I can do Jasmine. Okay, there we go. Not that that matters to anyone else but me, but I have to think these things through and vocalize it to really get it stuck in my head exactly what I'm doing. But anyway, Route 39. So do I have... I don't even remember if I have anyone anymore for, like, helping with catching. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Will-O-Wisp, I guess? Or Supersonic. Let me swap out Delaware. What am I actually hoping for? I guess either one or 2 things. Either a Pokemon that I just really like, or a grass type. I've been wanting a grass type for ages. I got 2 grass types, and I remember both of them died, and to be honest, I remember the, what's it called? The execute dying, because that died in grinding. I immediately just went up against a Metang and it one-shot me. But I don't remember the Oddish dying. I think it died in grinding too, but I don't even remember it. I need a grass type. I don't need one, but I want a grass type. So please give me a grass type or something I like, or just something that's strong in general. Any of those three. Oh, you know, I'm pulling that speed face right now. This is the antithesis of everything that I just said. This could not be further from what I just said. Oh my god. It's a baby Pokemon, so it's as weak as it gets. It's not a Pokemon I care about. And it's not a grass type. And it's a baby Pokemon, which means it's probably going to have an obnoxious catch rate, maybe. Please, okay. Of all the Pokemon to give me trouble, please don't let one be a Cleffa. Oh my god, no way. Please. So what do you mean snapped out? It's been like one turn. Okay, let me try this again. Come on, Cleffa. You are quite literally just a Cleffa. Thank you. You know what? As much as I don't really enjoy this encounter, I appreciate this being one of the first Pokemon in the entire game to not give me trouble. And I mean that literally. If you've seen all of it so far, you know that every encounter is giving me trouble. Ship. Just another name that in however many episodes time, when I look back in my box and I see Ship, I go, why the fuck did I call it Ship? And I'll have no idea, because I don't even know now. I don't even know now. I could have gone anywhere with that, and Ship is what I landed on. So if I ever have to use Ship, that's going to be it's going to be interesting. Now this is pre-fairy type Clefable, so while Clefable isn't that bad, before anyone wants to say why are you complaining about a Clefable, I'm not complaining about a Clefable. I'm complaining about a Cleffa for a start, because I got to get it to a Clefable. And then 2, this is pre-fairy type, and let's be honest, pre-fairy Clefable is like a whole different thing. It's really what made that Pokemon shine. So, not to be rude, but I don't have any intention on this thing ever really leaving the box. She's already in the dead box. Snow Cloak. Interesting moveset, I will say, but is that... Yeah, I have... Oh, he has Pure Power as well. But then it'll lose that. Okay, so Goyo is still the best option. Let's have a look. You know what? Let's just look. Instead of guessing, let's look. I believe I can get another 3 or 4 encounters before Chuck. Because I can get 1 in Olivine, like on the beach. I can get 1 on the first route, and then I think there's another route, and then on Cianwood. So that would be 4, if I'm correct. So let's have a look. Olivine, Route 40, Route 41, Cianwood. So it is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can even get anywhere near the World Islands to get my encounter without Whirlpool. So 4 encounters is pretty good. Can you not get an Olivine encounter? Oh, you can. Okay, I was going to say, I was like, bro, I swear you could. No, of course you can, because this is how you get to that item. So if I start going around this way now, then yeah, okay. Same rules apply. Grass type, something strong, something I like. Oh. I'm pulling the face again. I can't believe this. Oh my god. We're on a generational trash normal type run right now. Oh my god. A Cleffa and a Cast form. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get much worse than this. That is for sure. Encore. That's fine. I only intended on using the same move. This is another gift Pokemon. I guarantee this thing's catch rate is 45. You have to wonder, right, why they gave this Pokemon this design. Because the more I'm looking at it, the weirder it gets. But the like testicle body is what really throws me off the most. Why does it have a scrotum body? Oh my god. No way. Not to a Cast form. But I won't be too picky. I just want something decent. You know what I mean? Just something decent. Alakazam. I would have expected it to take longer for an Alakazam. Shit, okay. Male Alakazam. Welcome to the team, Delaware. Wait, don't ask me, because I don't know. Don't ask, because I don't know. Next we got Delaware. What the? Why is this thing? Run it back. Why is this thing called Delaware? And we got Delaware still. Delaware's like an OG at this point. There was a time where the squad quite literally only consisted of Roxy, Tiramisu, may her soul rest in peace, and Delaware. So this is like an OG pass at this point. I don't know what I did to deserve the luck that I get in these games. Unfortunately, there's no reference point, but just believe me when I say, because the problem is there's no reference point beyond just this series, which isn't much. I cannot tell you how bad my luck is in these games. I mean, in this one episode, this has happened twice. I've had one of my favorite Pokemon, and now my second oldest member taken to this shit. No, I'm abhorred. I can't believe this. Oh look, another trash fucking normal type. I can't believe this. Oh my god, it's setting in. It's actually setting in. I lost in Delaware of all people to a cast form. Why does everything have self-destruct? I don't understand. Oh no. Oh, my box is shit. Unironically, what you're looking at right now might become my team. Because I don't need another normal type. Don't need another 3 fire types. I don't need another psychic type. And fuck you, ship. And I guess I could add back Hebrew, but we don't need Hebrew right now. This stupid, ugly piece of shit thing heard me talking about its dumb fucking testes and killed me. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. I get it as well. Self-destruct and explosion are broken in these generations, and Alakazam has no defense, so I kind of knew the moment I saw it, it's over. I was hoping the level difference would make some kind of difference, but of course not. What's most sad is I call this another trash normal type because it's a Whismur, but the thing is, I've spoken before about how I've come to love X-Cloud because of a Platinum series I did, so I would have been happy. I would have been so happy with that encounter. Oh, Leech Life is actually really good. Oh my god, I'm praying that Goyo can learn that. Don't I have Goyo with me now? Please. Please. Wait, do I have Leech Life? Why do I feel like I already have it? I do not. I have Bug Bite. If I can have Leech Life and Skill Link Pin Missile, that's very, very good. Oh, the only one. Wow. That's my my trade-off for the bad luck, I guess. Not that it's anything crazy, but... And yet, all I see now is Whismur. So, what happened? Why did one random rare encounter cast form fuck me up? I can't find a cast form is the rare encounter. Like, this is just adding to the luck, or the bad luck. It's setting in now that, like, of all the Pokemon who died, because it would have been annoying regardless. But of all the Pokemon that died, I've had Delaware since just after the first gym. And he's so strong. Oh my god. I can't believe it, man. I'm still, like, low-key in shock. Okay. Time to move on, because it can't be undone now, so... Oh, the Battle Frontier. I always forget there's a Battle Frontier in this game. I barely ever touch Battle Frontiers. I don't know why, I just don't care. If I do battling, I'd prefer to just do actual Wi-Fi. So I never really touch those. They are cool, don't get me wrong. They are cool, but I always forget that HeartGold even has one. Okay, can this make up for it? Can you give me one of my 3 prerequisites? Good Pokemon, grass type Pokemon I like. Can you do that for me? You can't. You absolutely cannot do that. That is another water type. Mold Breaker. I mean, Crawdon isn't bad at all, and Mold Breaker is a good ability. It just isn't what I need. Oh my god, you know, my heart stopped for a second because I really thought that was about to go off and just kill itself. Thank you. Okay, only took a few balls. I'm not going to complain. It's just not what I need, because Crawdon is a decent Pokemon, but when you take away adaptability from it, it immediately becomes a lot less strong, and it's just not a type I need. I just don't need a water type. Another one. That's how you know I really care about this Pokemon. Fucking hell, man. I mean, I guess we can take a look at these, but I pretty much know everything that it has. Mold Breaker, Earth Power, Aerial Blast, Healing Wish. So literally all I need to see is the nature and one other move. Naive. It has Hydro Pump. All special. Wow. I need to remember to routinely save, because I very rarely crash, but ever since that crash in the first half of this episode, I need to remember to do it more often, because that shit actually put me on tilt so hard, having to redo everything. Thankfully it was early on, but man, that shit was annoying. Okay, let me do these trainer battles and work my way down to Cianwood then, because I need to get Queeve leveled up a bit anyway. Wow. I've met my identical twin down to the level. Now, which Queeve is better? That's not... Oh, I clicked the D-pad. I can't get used to using the joysticks, man. Let's see, what do you have? Oh, a physical super effective move. That's great. It has Sea Flare too. I actually didn't think it was going to, because why would it? That would have killed me as well, I think. That's definitely a roll. I can't even stay in. You know what? I'm not even going to try it. What the fuck was that? That's what I get for speeding up. What was that? Discharge? No way that was discharge. Why is it actually doing, like, semi-decent damage? This Pokemon is shit. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I hate this Pokemon. Okay, I don't hate it, but Noctowl really makes me mad. I think the reason it makes me so mad is because I really love owls, genuinely. I think they're so fucking cool. And then they go ahead and make Noctowl absolute fucking trash. And it just makes me sad. It really does. And I understand it's a Route 1 bird, but they've made Route 1 birds that are usable, and Route 1 birds that are very strong, like Staraptor. In more recent times, you have stuff like Corviknight. Gen 9 doesn't even have one, which still weirds me out a bit because I'm so used to it. So I think in current day, oh, of course. And you have Crap Hammer. What's this just one-shot me because of my defense? Right, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. I genuinely don't even know what to tell you. I think this is just pathetic, man. This is actually just fucking pathetic. Every 80% accuracy move I have feels like it's 20% accurate. And they just have everything they need. If they need a physical move, they have a physical move. I knew it was going to happen because Jinx's defense is just fucking terrible. It's just not good. It's just not good. Nope, there's one less Pokemon to worry about training. I'm down to basically 3 members now. Kinesis. Wow. That's something. I mean, it's money, I guess. That's the way I have to try and look at it, because that shit is garbage. There's so many moves like that where I can't help but wonder why the fuck they ever added them. They're not good in-game. They're not good in competitive. They just serve no purpose. There's so many moves like that. Wow, that's a bad ability for you to have. Kinesis, Telekinesis. Like, there's just so many moves in Pokemon where you'll just never use it, ever. Psyduck. I don't need to fucking swap out. Is a Psyduck in the sun? What the fuck am I thinking about swapping out? Get fucked. Get drain punched. For a second I was going to say, why the fuck do you outspeed? Ah, you know what? I just remembered. I was meant to talk about Plat this episode, wasn't I? So, Here's the thing, right? I won't argue that the name is garbage. It really is. And I low-key regret it, but at the same time, I'm kind of used to it now. But the reason is, so when I was younger, when I was probably about, I don't know, I want to say 12, 13, me and my family went on holiday. I was taken on holiday, and we went to a place called Lancaster. Now, 90% of people aren't going to have heard of that place. To be honest, even if you live within England or the UK, you probably might still not have heard of that place. Most of it is bumfuck nowhere. Like, actually, just middle of actual nowhere, right? I'll probably even just put like a picture, average Lancaster picture. Is that another drought Pokemon? Basically, it's all countryside, right? For the most part, it's up north in northern England. Spore, wow. It's up north, and it's just all countryside and shit. And we went on holiday there. It's a really nice place. From what I remember, I actually really liked it. It was a nice place. But obviously, being that kind of age and being on holiday there, when we were just at the place we were staying in like this house. When we were there, obviously, as someone that sort of age, there's fucking nothing to do. So what I did do is I brought my DS, and at the time, well, I guess technically, did Platinum come out before or after this game? I can't even remember. I feel like Platinum came out after this, right? Like Diamond and Pearl, then HeartGold, then Platinum. I'm guessing so. I'm pretty sure Platinum at the time was the most recent game that was out. And so I brought my DS and I was playing Platinum, just regular Platinum on my DS, and I must have restarted the game. And for whatever reason, it's really weird because even though I grew up with Gen 3, the games that I mostly grew up with was Fire Red and Leaf Green. So basically Gen 1. Not actually, or the route's changing. Not actually Gen 1, but Kanto, right? But for some reason, in those games, Fire Red, Leaf Green, I never really used the Eevee. Like, ever. I don't know why. I think I might have, like, once or twice, but I never really used the Eevee, right? When I went to play Platinum that one time, I like most kids that age, I didn't speak to all the NPCs. I do now, but I didn't back then. And for whatever reason, I must have. And so I spoke to that lady in Hearthome that gives you the Eevee. I think she's the one. Yeah, because then I think the guy gives you the Porygon in Veilstone. And she gives you the Eevee in Hearthome, right? So, for whatever reason, I spoke to her and I actually got the Eevee. I don't even know where you get... I guess you get the Firestone in Veilstone, right? In the department store, I'm guessing. I can't think of where else you get it. But for whatever reason, I got that Eevee. I decided to actually use it, and I evolved it into a Flareon. And you know that route under Veilstone, like that long thin one, I was just training it there, like using it in all the battles and training it so much, and like I really just fell in love with Flareon just during that playthrough. I'd never used it before, but using it, and obviously it being Gen 4, it gets Fire Fang, it gets an actual physical fire type move, which is what Flareon needs. And because it was base 130 attack, it was just shredding through everything. And I spent so long just running around in that route, just training it up. And yeah, that whole time I was there, I just used Flareon, and I got it leveled up so fucking much. And yeah, I fell in love with Flareon playing that game just on holiday. And so that is literally the reason it's called Plat, because I sat and that game was Platinum that I did that in. So the name is fucking awful. The name is genuinely awful, but at the same time, I guess it's not really that much more awful than any of the other shitty names I have. So I can't really make too many comments when I have Wobbler on my team. But that's the origin of Plat, because I probably intended to explain the name in the episode I called it, but I was just so taken aback by Tiramisu dying, I just didn't even think about it, because that's all I was thinking about, because that That's still crazy. You know I'm about to edit that episode because I just finished editing the Faulkner episode, right? What do you mean you avoided the attack? I know you used Kinesis there, but nothing had affected my accuracy prior. It must have bright powder. What are the fucking odds of that? And I actually missed. Am I gonna miss again because of it? Oh no, don't. Okay, good. I was gonna say don't start with this BS. Yeah, I just finished editing the Faulkner episode. I just finished it. I exported it and went out, came back. It was done. So I need to watch through that episode after this, like the finished edited product, just to make sure I didn't make any issues. I always do that. As time consuming as it is, even when I edit these episodes down, they still end up being like an hour. Right, this game just does not want me to train this Flareon. But yeah, these episodes still end up being over an hour by a bit, even when edited down. So when I finish editing an episode and I want to watch it back to make sure it's like, you know, it's fine, there's no issues, because it's very easy to make a mistake and not realize it until afterwards. Because that happened in episode 1, I had to redo a couple bits and then re-export it because, well, I've completely lost track. Yeah, even when I edit them down, it's over an hour because I got to check for mistakes and make sure I'm happy with it. It's crazy because, again, these episodes do end up being over an hour, so I essentially have to sit through like half a film's length or more every time. Like it's like watching half of an entire movie every time to check these episodes. But I'll do it because I don't want to upload it and then realize, I made this editing mistake, or I wanted to do this, or blah blah blah, because I'm very, very, unfortunately, very, very meticulous when it comes to editing these episodes and stuff, and I think I spoke about it before, but it usually takes around 8 or 9 hours total in the end, because I'm going through it so much and I want to do all these different things. And not to say it's anything crazy, because it's not, but I always end up going back and wanting to add more, or like just spending way too much time with crazy ideas of how I want to do things, making montages for Pokemon to die and all this other stuff. It all takes time. Like if you think about the montages as an example, right? What is that? No way. What are the fucking odds of that? Don't have a crazy move. Don't hit 5 times. Oh, that's not much better. I need this thing to hit twice. A crit. Oh! Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain, because that shouldn't do too much and then you have to recharge, but that's interesting that you had that the entire time. God damn, this game, shit always keeps happening in this game, so I can't ever keep, like, track of what I'm trying to say. I just always get distracted. Death montages, I remember death montages. So, if you think about it, right, it doesn't seem like a big thing, because I make a death montage and it's normally at max only about a minute long, right? But to create that, I have to make a whole different project, go back through all previous episodes, and find clips of me using the Pokemon, or like me catching a Pokemon, using Pokemon, and other such things to make the montage. I have to go, and it's that scavenger hunt to find the clips I need that is what takes time. I cannot train this Pokemon. I cannot train this Pokemon. But yeah, basically, the TLDR is I end up spending way too much time editing because I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be the way I see it in my head, the way I envision things to be. And sometimes that can just take a long time. And that's fine. That's okay. The only difficulty is trying to fit it in. You know what I mean? Pause, but like, you know what I mean? Because obviously I have a life outside of this, unfortunately. I have to work a full-time job, just like any person. I have shows that I want to watch. I have games that I want to play. I have things that I want to read. I have friends that I want to see. I have friends that I want to play things with. This is part and course for being an adult, right? This is just part of what you have to go through. But when you become an adult and like you truly have all these things, you realize like, wow, I do not have time for the things that I want to do. Like right now, on top of everything else I just mentioned, I want a new job, and I'm currently in my own time doing like a qualification in an IT sector that I want to try and get into, right? And so that then takes up at least another hour per day, if not two. All of a sudden, you have like all these things that are important that you're doing, and it's so difficult to find times just to do the things you want to do. I know it sounds really sad and really depressing, especially if you're younger and you're not at that point yet, but it is the sad reality of life that as life goes on, you just get less and less and less time. And what's crazy is when, in current day, it does depend on the country, but the same goes for most countries. Oh, whoa, whoa! What the fuck was that? I'm swapping out. The same goes for most countries where housing is a massive problem right now. You really landed that. That's 50% accurate. Wow. Housing is a problem, like a real big problem. And in this country, it's terrible, like absolutely terrible. And one day, I will finally be able to move and live on my own. And that's a good thing in general. You know, that's something that everyone gets to at a certain point, and that's nice in some ways. But in other ways, when I'm living alone, when I don't have people I live with, it means you can't divide up tasks. You just have even more stuff to do. It just means you have even less time, because I'm gonna have to be doing everything all the time, right? Unless I move in with someone else again, you have to do everything, and all of a sudden you have even less time because you got even more stuff you got to take care of. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And this is exactly why it's been like weeks since I've been able to sit down and record, because I don't have that much time, and I got so distracted with things that I needed to do that all of a sudden time just slipped away. And then I sat back and realized when I got to this weekend, I was like, well, shit, I haven't recorded, I haven't edited, I haven't done anything in a while. And I've always set this deadline for myself of like, I want to get, at the very least, start uploading this series before the first piece of Pokemon ZA content comes out. Because when they drop that first trailer, I want to react to it. I didn't heal. Holy shit. 2 Gen 2? Why didn't I heal? I genuinely... Oh my god, my heart. My heart, you don't understand. When I realized I was only at half and there was a possibility... I don't even want to say it. Not this Pokemon. Sure, I can do the reaction and upload it ages later, but at that point, who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? Let me... I didn't talk to Jasmine. I didn't do the lighthouse. I completely forgot about the lighthouse. Okay, I'll have to do that next time. Who is it? Is it this one then? I wanted to get the static Shuckle. It's not this one. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He's gaming to give him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? That's the reason he gives it to you. I do not remember that. That's terrible. That's why. It doesn't even make sense, really. A Pokemon. I'm scared. Didn't I already have you? I did. What is that moveset? I did have it. I definitely had a Rotom. Yeah, I had it just before Bugsy. It's just it didn't last long, right? Oh, Pompo. Oh my god, I forgot about Pompo. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Okay, shit. I guess I have another Rotom. I mean, I could change the form on it, maybe, I think. Problem is, even if I change it, the main reason I wanted a grass type, apart from coverage, is it helps me with my ground type problem. But even if I turn it into a Rotom Mo, that doesn't really help because it will still be neutral to ground. Not to grass, to ground, so... Oh wait, no, there's a Eusine battle up there. I don't know if that's considered an important trainer battle, so I really don't know if I want to do that. Then if I do that next time, then that... Oh, I really should, but I'm not even trained up or anything. That means I have to do grinding now. Okay, well, at the very least, let me do what I was supposed to do, which is to get my 2 encounters here. Well, 41. Are you going to be something that can convince me to add something? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just another water type. Why on the 2 water routes have I actually got 2 water types? A Crawdon and a Gorobus. I don't even care if I get a crit. Wow. I did more than I expected. Okay, I can go into Roxy. I swear to God, if this thing Twin Needles right now and poisons me, I'm going to be mad. It should be easy to catch, though, because it's quite literally on about 1% health right now. Thank you. Don't know how that happens. Straight from 0 to captured. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. I mean, Gorobus isn't even bad, and I've never really used one ever because I've never had a chance to. So I'm definitely not against it. It's just, it's just not what I need right now. Fent! What is that name? That is terrible. Let's have a look at Fent. Where are you in a party? Get the fuck out. Insomnia. That is just so awful. Well, Fent, you can... I'll keep the Fent on me. Until I get this encounter. Oh my god, okay. Instantaneous grass type. I'm in disbelief at these normal types. You just can't make up. Please, please, please. No! Thank you. That is crazy, bro. Cleffa, Dunsparce, and Cast Form. Oh my god, that is like the holy trinity of normal mid. I really, unless this thing has Plug. This thing has Pure Power. Or like Adaptive. It has Drought. You idiot, you've seen it. You know what it has. It's got a Heal Block, it's got Drought. That's fucking garbage, man. Wow, that sucks. Man, these encounters are just not it. Okay, in that case... I guess this has to become the team. I mean, to be fair, I need to train anyway, because I'm definitely underleveled for, like, Chuck now. Ignoring these two, like, just... Oh, wait, why is... You're dead. Why are you still here? Oh, man, I just don't really want any of this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a 5-man team. Yeah, I'll make a 5-man team, and Cleffa can be my fodder, so... But I'm in a bad situation in one of these insane battles. What I can do is to swap this thing in and let it die, and that gives me a turn to swap into something else, so I don't have to swap that thing that I want in on a hit. That makes sense. I don't want to make it seem like I have this thing just to be killed, but out of everything, it's... like the least useful thing, and on top of that, there's not really anything else I want to add that I think is that useful. So if I'm going to be rocking a 5-person team, I may as well have a fodder slot. I don't lose anything apart from the Cleffa by doing it, so I think it's for the best. I guess the only things that I can do now is just grinding and then facing Eusine, and then end the episode there. That's probably what I have to do. I just found... Oh my god, no. Found 2 trainers I haven't battled, and this one has 6 fucking Pokemon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please be a new type. Grass type? That's... I mean, I'll take it, but that's not a new type. No fucking way. 3 times in 1 episode. There you go. There's your proof. There's your proof. Now you do have enough proof to see how fucking unlucky I am. Another shitty normal type bitch. By the way, if you've seen the fucking grinding up till now, I've been here for about half an hour. I've encountered so many fucking Farfetch'd, and they've never used that. There's just no way. I can't believe it. I actually am just in disbelief. I've had like everything taken from me for no good reason. I'm just that fucking unlucky. I don't want that. I don't want any of this shit. Oh my god, I really don't. Okay, I'm back. So, a lot has happened. There's way too much going on for 1 episode. To be honest, way too much, but it's just how it is. So basically, I need to grind. I grinded. It took a very, very, very long time. All my other grinding has been kind of fine, but this one, oh my Jesus, I cannot exaggerate enough just how long it took.
Bro, I need to show this because I'm dying. I'm editing this episode right now, right? I know this is very meta, showing me editing this within the episode, but I need to show this. This episode was horrible. My luck was at an all-time low. I've already lost 3 Pokemon to the same move, self-destruct, so far, right? You can't really tell because obviously all my grinding is sped up. My grinding took over an hour in this episode, I've had to speed up my grinding to 1000% speed almost because it's so long. And so obviously with everything that's already happened, and then my grinding is taking an hour because it's going so badly, I start getting really frustrated. And look, I just want to show you a couple parts of this because it's obviously not going to make it into the video, but it's too good not to show. I am literally dying. I'm editing this right now at midnight. I'm fucking crying at some of this shit. And you can see here the audio peaks. Normally, this track is my mic audio, right? For the episodes. Normally, it's just dead flat in grinding because obviously I'm just sat there grinding. I'm not saying anything. But you can see how many different times I'm talking because of how annoying it was. In this part here, so I think I explained at the beginning of this episode, I'm using a brand new controller. So I don't have like a lot of control over what's happening. And I run into the gym. I run into the gym on accident and can't get out. Look, just look at this.
Oh, fuck off!
Bro, I'm fucking dying. I'm so mad. And look at this as well. The far-fetched is self-destructed. Hang on, I found another one.
No, go away, you shitty bird.
Right. Oh my god, it's so good, bro. It's so good. Bro.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's too good. It's too good. Anyway, back to the video.
And it took so long that I had to stop after I did it. So this is actually a few days later. All I have to do, or all I'm planning on doing, is fighting Eusine, because I know it has to be done, and I don't know whether it's an important trainer battle. I think it is classed as one, so I want to go and do that to finish off this episode. This episode alone has taken me about 3 weeks to record, because I've had to do it in 3 different sessions, and I keep having to pause because I'm a busy person, I don't have that much time, and things just keep going wrong, and things went wrong again because fucking Platt died. I can't even count it out yet because the episode isn't over yet, so imagine if it happens again. But in this one episode, 3 Pokemon have been hit with self-destruct. That is fucking crazy. And all 3 have died as well, just putting that out there. So I've had 4 Pokemon die, which I think that might actually be the most Pokemon who have died in a single episode so far. And ironically, I haven't even done any important trainer battles yet. This episode was supposed to be mainly just making some progress and catching Pokemon. And somehow, in that episode of all episodes, I've lost the most Pokemon. I lost Hestia to self-destruct, I lost Delaware to self-destruct, I lost Queeve because she's just not physically defensive, and I lost Platt to self-destruct. Triple self-destruct is fucking wild, man. And in this episode, I was just gassing up and explaining Platt about like the origin of the name, and I was talking about how he's like a super OG member, and then both of my OG members die. I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know what's happening. And the sad thing is, I can't even blame myself. It's hard to accept because it's not even like I can look and be like, oh man, I was an idiot, I shouldn't have stayed in. Or I could have done this, I could have... No. Self-destruct is just that fucking broken in these early games, and the moves are randomized. So I don't know what's going to have it. There's actually nothing I could have done. With all 3 of them, there's nothing I could have done because it's unpredictable. And that's just the nature of a randomizer Nuzlocke, because once you randomize the movesets, it becomes a whole different thing. If I didn't have movesets randomized, it would be fine, because I know what Pokemon get self-destruct. But as soon as you change that moveset, it's completely unpredictable. So no matter what happens, you can be as skillful as you want in this game. Some of it still comes down to luck, and when you start randomizing stuff, even more of it starts coming down to luck. So it becomes more and more frustrating because there's no one to even blame. I can't even blame myself. It's just bad luck. That's all it is. But anyway, that aside, I want to finish this episode, recording this episode, because 3 weeks to record 1 episode is ridiculous, man. And I don't know how long it's going to be. Whoa, this man's kissing me from the side. I don't know how long it's going to be. This is a very, very complicated process, but fuck it. Who cares? Who fucking cares apart from me? Let me go through my Pokemon because, but I've done the grinding, so I need to explain some things. So we have Roxy. I don't believe... No. So Roxy tried to learn Protect. And that is actually one of the best possible moves for me to have in this game, because now I've been told that every important battle has been made a double battle. Protect is amazing. It's exactly why most Pokemon in VGC have Protect on them. Because if I Protect with Roxy, Roxy can't take any damage on that turn, which is already great. But then on top of that, it wastes turns of the opposing Pokemon. Like if they double into Roxy, both of their turns are useless, right? I was trying to learn Protect, and I really, really wanted to learn Protect. I really did, but I just couldn't justify it. Because what do I get rid of? I can't get rid of Surf. Discharge I need for Stab, and it's very good. Hydro Pump I need because it's what my water move when I'm in a double battle, and I don't have someone next to me who can take it. I need to use Hydro Pump, because Surf will hit my side. And Will-O-Wisp is just so useful in general, I just couldn't give it up. So it's very, very unfortunate that I had to miss out on Protect of all moves, but I didn't end up teaching Roxy Protect in the end. Next, we have Wobber. Wobber's still around. I can't believe I'm saying this. This hurts somewhere deep down in my soul, right? Wobber is now the right-hand the right-hand woman of Roxy. Somehow, some way, this thing is now the most OG member of my team, with the exception of my starter. We have been through multiple generations of Roxy's team. We've had many members come, many members go. We've got about 2 lines of dead Pokemon in the box now. Wobber I caught, when was it? New Bark Town, so wow, I thought I got Wobber in the Union Cave, but I guess not. So what? Oh, okay, so around that time, I went back to New Bark to fish, and I got Wobber. Yeah, that does kind of sound right. That was just after the first gym, and we're about to face the 5th gym, and we still have Wobber. So Wobber is an OG at this point, and the only OG. You know, if you've watched till this point, you know how I feel about Wobber, but that's kind of wild. It makes me want to say respect for Wobber, but I just can't bring myself to. So Wobber's still rocking the same Slash, Fire Punch, Stealth Rock, and Cut. I believe Wobber actually tried to learn something new that was in contention for being learned. I have this memory of sat there thinking, should I try and get rid of something? I ended up keeping the moves. One of the most unfortunate things about Wobber is Wobber has a pretty good ability. I actually really like Compound Eyes. But Compound Eyes does not help Wobber at all because all of her moves are 100% accurate. So, wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, so Cut can't miss. If I have to use Cut can't miss. But you can get much better usage out of Compound Eyes is what I'm trying to say. Something like Hydro Pump, right? It is what it is, ultimately. But yeah, Wobber's still rocking the same stuff. So next, we have a returning member to the team. We have the return of an OG, Babu. Babu is back. You might remember Babu, because Babu I used a long time ago, before even Bugsy, and I think maybe, yeah, during Bugsy 2, right? Because it was my fire type. It's just, I don't think I got too much use out of Babu, because, yeah, because he didn't have a fire move. He didn't have a fire move, that's it. So, Babu was an OG. Babu was on the team a long time ago, but he just would not learn a fire move, and it was driving me nuts, and eventually, I just took him off the team, because it just wasn't working, right? So after all this time, and also I had, originally I had Camerupt and then I had Flareon. So I always had a fire type, so considering it's a dual typing, it just seemed pointless, right? So I took Babu off, and now Babu's returned. Now that Plat has unfortunately finally died, Babu has come back to the team. Now Babu finally learned Fire Fang. All my team, I leveled up to 35, but I made sure to level up Babu to 36 because, yeah, it annoys me that it's one level different, but for the sake of having the Infernape, I think is extremely useful. And just before evolving, or as he evolved, he finally learnt Fire Fang. All that time between when I left him in the PC and level 36, he still wouldn't learn a fire move, but finally, right at the end, before I was like ready to accept, okay, I'm still not gonna have a fire move, he finally learned Fire Fang. Now, Fire Fang isn't amazing, but thankfully Infernape is perfectly mixed. I think that was even a question in the radio card thing. His attacks are perfectly mixed. I think it's 104 in each, or 103 in each, and 108 in speed. So his attack is slightly lower because his attack down nature, but it's still decent. And he also has Wake Up Slap, Rock Smash, and Sleep Powder. So he does have 2 stab moves that are like, not amazing, but decently powerful. Oh my god. I've had Bobu with this moveset for a while, right? Didn't he already have Wake Up Slap? I have Sleep Powder. So Wake Up Slap is one of those moves where you very, very, very rarely seem to get full usage out of it. Thankfully, it's base 70 anyway, which means it's already usable. But I'm assuming it does what, maybe like base 100 or slightly more if they're sleeping. I have Sleep Powder. I can put a Pokemon to sleep and then hit it with Wake Up Slap, which will wake them up, but it will do insane damage. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together this whole time. Okay, so we got a strat then. We got Sleep Powder for catching Pokemon, but also Sleep Powder for Wake Up Slap too. That's cool. Welcome back. A nice welcome back to Bobu. Thank God he now has a fire move. So hopefully things can be much better this time. We've always seemed to have like a staple fire type on the team. First we had Tiramisu, rest in peace. Then we had Plat, rest in peace. And now we have Bobu. So we always seem to have like this stable fire type on the team. I like it. I like it. Next, we have Goyo. So Goyo, I actually caught in this episode, which it really doesn't feel like it because it's been so many weeks, but we caught in this episode. Now, Goyo is actually very, very good. Goyo learned 3 moves, I believe. Goyo learned Trick Room, Return, and Mega Horn. Let me go through this in order. Pin Missile is amazing on Goyo because I have Skill Link. And so 100% of the time, I'll be hitting 5. So this is essentially a 125 base power bug move with 95% accuracy, with no downside besides 5% accuracy. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Trick Room. This is one of those weird moves where I don't have a specific thing in mind, but if they have a Pokemon that sets up high speed or is just very fast and is causing a problem, at least I can try and go into Goyo, get a Trick Room off, and then I'm going first instead. That's the thought process I have in mind. Let me just put this down here because it will probably never get used. Let me organize it like that. It very well may never be used, but you never know what's going to happen. So I thought, just in case, I'll give Trick Room. Next, Return. So I don't know how long it will take exactly, but over time, Return will do more and more damage as the friendship grows, because I haven't played much since I caught Goyo, like overall, obviously. So I'm assuming Return's probably still not that powerful, but over time, if I can keep Goyo alive, it will only keep getting more and more powerful up to like base 110. So it's only a normal type move, but it will become very powerful, and something that resists bug, for example, like a fire type, not that I'd want to stay in, but I could hit with Return if I have to. And last but not least is Mega Horn, which does 120 and 85. So this, in every conceivable way, is unfortunately just worse than Pin Missile. It's slightly less accurate and slightly less powerful. In case I'm out of PP or there's some reason why I need to use another move, I do have a backup bug move. Now, that is very situational, and if Goyo learns a different coverage move, Mega Horn will probably be gone. But that is just how it is for now. If you look at Goyo's stats, actually my second strongest physical attacker. Very, very powerful. Pinsir is very physically offensive, and with that Pin Missile skill link, I think Goyo will be really good, especially in this gym. Now, they may resist my bug moves, but I also resist their fighting moves. Maybe that's a better example, not a fire type, a fighting type. So they resist bug move, so I can at least hit them with Return. Goyo might be good in this gym. We'll see what happens. And last but not least, Jihi. So Jihi I also caught in this episode, and I guess for some reason this is the episode of Skill Link because Jihi also has Skill Link. Really weird. Unfortunately, Jihi doesn't actually have usage for Skill Link, unlike Goyo, so it kind of sucks, but it will change when he evolves. Now, oh my god. Jihi was a fucking nightmare to grind. Grinding was already tedious because I had a lot of it to do. Jihi specifically took up so much of the fucking grinding. It was insane how difficult it was to train this Pokemon, because if you look at his stats, he's fucking weak. This Pokemon is weak as shit because it's just a Duskull. And for whatever fuck off reason in these old Pokemon games, they decided, okay, Duskull will evolve at like level 37, I think, or 38. I had to train him all the way up to 35, and he still hasn't evolved. My moveset has now become Shadow Ball, Nightshade, Confuse Ray, and Heal Bell. Shadow Ball, I'm more physical slightly, but my only other move was Phantom Force or Shadow Force. I don't like those 2-turn moves if I can help it, so Shadow Ball I think is just more consistent in general. Anyway, Nightshade, not amazing, but it does consistent damage, so I can't complain. Confuse Ray is obviously just useful utility to have, and Heal Bell, again, it's just utility again. This Pokemon is very utility based, especially as a Dusclops. Having these two is very useful. If my team has been messed up by something, burning or poisoning my team, and I get Jihi in, I can be a cleric and just heal all of that off. You never know, okay? You never know. So that's the current state of things. We also have Ship. What the fuck? Why did I call it that? Anyway, we have Ship, and Ship is fodder. I don't know, maybe I have this feeling I already brought this up when I put Ship on the party before the grinding. Just in case I haven't, Ship is fodder. It's the most useless thing I had in my box overall. Just another normal type, and it's a baby Pokemon. I only have 5 Pokemon. If I need something to be swapped in and sacrificed, at least I have something. That's the idea, because if I just go into 5, I don't gain anything by having an empty slot, right? That's the idea anyway, but that's it. That's the current state of the team. Now, okay, firstly, yeah, I'm gonna do Eusine now. I'm gonna get this out of the way now. I have a feeling from previous HeartGold things I've done that he is counted as a important trainer in this battle. Maybe I'm wrong, but even if he isn't, that doesn't mean that he's not one in this game. Okay, wait. Before I go, I didn't even check my items, which is not a good idea. 7 lemonades and no super potions. Let me go buy some super potions. Okay, I'm stocked up on everything. I'm stocked up on super potions, all my like awakenings and that sort of thing, and super repels, great balls, everything. Did I say great balls twice? I don't know. Basically, I just restocked on everything. Costs a lot of money, but I suddenly remembered Cianwood has no mart because it's just a little island. Thankfully, I remembered before getting out there to make sure I'm stocked up on everything. Ice Heals, that's a funny one. I was just thinking this. So recently, I mentioned this before, recently I just edited the Faulkner episode. And ever since that gym battle, I am very, very sure to have Ice Heals on me at all times. When I used to buy these items, I'd be like, on whether I really wanted Ice Heals, but now I will never go without Ice Heals again because Tiramisu was frozen for the entire battle. Literally was frozen on turn 1 by Tri-Attack, and it must have been like 15 or more turns just frozen. So I will never be underprepared with Ice Heals ever again, I swear to God. Now I can't, let me just check this quick. I don't think I can actually go through here. No, I can't. Okay. That scared me too. Who's in here? Okay. Not to be rude, but I don't really see the point. Because you'd think if there's a little house here, you'd think there's a specific reason, right? They could have at least had to give you a certain item or something, but maybe that's later in the game. Okay. I don't know whether this is going to be an important battle, but based off what Eusine said to me last time in the Burnt Tower and how things have been in this game, I get the impression he will be a trainer I have to fight. So it just makes it easier to do this now, thinking about how like the next few episodes are probably going to go. I think it's better to do this now. And then next time what I'm going to have to do is go back and do the lighthouse, because somehow my dumbass forgot to do the lighthouse and actually speak to Jasmine to activate the quest to get the potion. So I'm a dumbass, so we'll do that next time. And probably try and get Jihi evolved before Chuck, because G is a ghost type in a fighting type gym, which could be crucial. Let me just think. Who do I want to lead with? Because I am battling him, whether it's an important trainer battle or not. I really want a ground type, so I can, in double battles, I can just sit and discharge freely with Roxy. I don't have one again. I did have one. I had Ariana, but she died. You know what? I'll lead Roxy and Wobbler. I think that's fine, right? Okay, let's do this. That's interesting. That was Suicune's actual cry. But then, in the burnt tower, didn't Suicune have the cry of what it was going to be randomized to? And I think I've already forgotten what it is. I mean, I'll find out again when I'm editing, but I remember the legendary beasts actually had the cry of what they were randomized to. But now Suicune's back to his actual cry, which is interesting. Anyway, time to lock in. Hello, Ame. I see that against my warnings, you've decided to pursue Suicune. Not that I blame you. Suicune is a wonderful Pokemon. Though it can only be the partner of one of us. It seems the time has come for us to clash, sooner than I anticipated. I'm well aware of your feats. Me and Morty are quite good friends, you see. Aren't they actually? They're actually friends, right? I'm pretty sure they actually are friends, like in the regular games. I know to have beaten him this year of all times must mean you're among the strongest trainers of the... I can't talk today. Among the strongest trainers of this region's current generation. That's a mouthful, but I guess I am, right? I can't imagine many people would be able to get through these gyms. That said, I wouldn't class myself as a weak trainer, despite it not being my main focus. I haven't been idling around while you've been making progress. Allow me to show you just what I mean. Oh god, okay. Okay, let's see. He is an important trainer. Mystery Man Eusine, Electrode and Gengar. Huh. These are the actual Pokemon he has, right? I'm pretty sure he has an Electrode and a Haunter, and something else. So, I don't know what his other 3 Pokemon are going to be. Let's think. There's no point burning because neither of them are physical. What I might do, I'm tempted to Hydro Pump Fire Punch into the Gengar because I'm far more scared of the Gengar than I am the Electrode. So I think I'd rather... No, I want a Stealth Rock. Thunderbolt. How much is it going to do? I have faith in Wobbler. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. That was definitely aimed at Wobbler. That was 100% aimed at Wobbler. The real question is... Oh no. So, assuming they're doubling in, because they outspeed both my Pokemon, which is no surprise, he's got 2 very fast Pokemon. Assuming they're doubling in on Wobbler, which I'm certain they are, I don't have a single electric resistance, let alone immunity anymore. That's really bad. If G was a Dusclops, I could easily swap into him, because Dusclops is bulky. Let me look at stats. So, Wobbler is 55 Spadef with 112 HP. Bobu does have more Spadef with not much less HP. This is a problem because this is also banking on my Hydro Pump landing, because if my Hydro Pump doesn't land, then I'm back to a really bad position again. So Thunderbolt did 82 damage, right? So normally it would do 41. So that would put me down. I'm gonna make the decision to pray that Wobbler can live this when there's no crit. I just don't want to use my sacking Pokemon first turn, first battle. There's Thunderbolt again. Now, this shouldn't do anywhere near as much. Thunder is into Wobbler. Okay. Oh my god. Thank god that isn't stab from Gengar, because that still did so much damage, man. That is terrifying. Okay, Roxy's 36. And what was 36? What's coming out? A Vaporeon. I don't have anything that resists water either. Apparently my team doesn't have many resistances. Well, I mean, I have Roxy, but I mean, outside of that. Wow. My team is in rough shape, I can't lie. I used to always feel like I had options, but right now I don't feel like I have options at all. Really, the only option, I have 3 options. I can do the same thing again. Stay in and heal Wobble and hope that if they double team again, which they probably will, Wobble can live. Or I swap out into Goyo because I can't go into Jihi, can't go into Bobu. Or third option, I now send in Ship and see what happens. And I guess I have to Hydro Pump. The problem is, Roxy doesn't have anyone on the team anymore who she can use these moves with. I don't have anyone that even resists electric or water. Like, there's not much I can do. Let me Hydro Pump the Electrode and swap out into Goyo. I don't know, man. This is very, very difficult to work around. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so outspeed the Vaporeon. How much is it gonna do? Citrus Berry? Oran Berry. Doom Desire. Does that hit both? Or is it random? Or is it targeted but it doesn't tell me who it's targeted at? I actually don't know in a double battle how that works at all. And it has leftovers. Let me burn the Vaporeon and heal Goyo back up. This is a tough one. This is actually a tough one because my team doesn't have a lot of synergy right now, and this is also like a brand new team I've put together. Oh, he's thunderbolting into Roxy. I mean, Roxy should eat this up. Oh yeah, absolutely. So Vaporeon's burnt. That offsets his leftovers. Mind Reader. Interesting choice. Now, if the Doom Desire goes to Roxy, I believe it takes type effectiveness into account, which means I resist it. So I'm not too worried about that, but I am kind of worried about Goyo and how well Goyo can take it, because that is a level 37, so that looks like it's his ace. I really want to get rid of this paralysis. This paralysis is really annoying me, and I have this feeling itching in the back of my brain that if I leave this paralysis, if I just leave it be, that it's gonna come back and bite me in the ass later on in the match. I need Goyo and I'll get paralyzed on that turn. Something is telling me I need to get rid of it. The other problem is, if they decide to double into Goyo and then Doom Desire hits, that will kill, but I think that will just kill anything and anyone at this point. The problem is I don't know what this Vaporeon has. All it's shown is Mind Reader and Doom Desire. So I don't know what to do here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Roxy's turn to heal herself. And then pray I can hit through with Pin Missile onto the Vaporeon. Okay, so Thunderbolt's coming this way. Is that a crit again? So Goyo's dead. Because I guarantee it's hitting as well on Goyo. This thing has got to have super luck, because that is absolute fucking horseshit, man. Please be going towards Roxy. Please be going towards Roxy. I don't think it hits both. I really don't think it hits both. But and it's hail. It definitely hits this turn. It definitely hits this turn. Of course. Oh no. To a crit. That's double crit. This episode is absolutely cursed. I'm going to Bobu. I have to. I have no choice. Oh, okay. Level 37 too. Nice. Oh, and that means he's going to have a fucking Entei then. Oh, I get it. Oh my god, I get it. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. I just realized. Wow, that's embarrassingly shameless. So he has the other two beasts. That's kind of crazy and also sick. But he has a Vaporeon instead of a Suicune, because you know how Suicune is meant to be like a revived Vaporeon. That's so sad, man. That is so sad. I'm gonna kill the Electrode because that thing needs to be gone, and I'm gonna try and sleep the Raikou. I need this Electrode gone. It's thunderbolting everything. Why do you have Bone Rush? I missed. Are you kidding me? I double missed. In that case, I'm burning the Raikou. Bringing out ship. It's gotta happen. Can you not? Oh my god, man. You don't understand. You do not understand how I feel right now. My heart was about to be torn into pieces. I know I lived this. You don't understand, man. Like, when I saw that crit as one of the Bone Rushes, I thought it was over. And it almost fucking was. You have to be kidding me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to surf and use Ship's turn to max potion. Oh my god, that was way too close. Of course as well, the game just fucking cheats and it knows I'm swapping out the Infernape, so it doubles into Roxy. Because I'm fucking telling you right now, it would not have done that. It would not have done that if I didn't swap Bobu out. It would not have. It would not have. I don't care what anyone says. The AI, when it's on max, actually just cheats and knows what's coming out and knows what's going to happen, because it is the game. The game knows what I've selected. You can say whatever you want to me. I don't fucking care. The game knew I was swapping out. This should kill the Electrode, finally. That thing has been a thorn in my fucking side this whole game. And it should do a decent amount. Yeah, okay. But again, there must be an Entei coming out right now. That's still fucking terrifying. God, this is like Faulkner all over again. But instead of a Moltres and a Zapdos, it's a Raikou and an Entei. Which is even worse, almost. Oh yeah, he has another Pokemon. Is that what his... Oh yeah, that is his normal team. Hypno, Electrode, and Haunter, I think. One ugly team. The fuck? Wow. Well, with that being the case, I don't even think I can really keep Bobu in. My only chance would be to Sleep Powder and hope to land. But I know my luck. Well, I'm going for it anyway. Call me stupid. I don't want to go into Jihi on this turn. I'm swapping. I can't do it. I know how bad my luck is. I just can't do it. I can't justify it. Okay, it missed. Lusterpud. So it was about to body me then. You can live one, right? You can, see how much that did. This is the problem. Yeah, the Raikou dying here is actually unfortunate because the Raikou couldn't really do anything. But now he's got an Entei coming in. If the Entei decides to attack into Jihi, which it will, I don't think there's a solution. Okay. And before you say anything, let me paint this picture for you so you understand. I don't think there's anything that can be done. If I stay in and I heal up with Jihi's turn, I think Jihi still dies, because I'm still getting Lusterpuds. It drops my Spadef, so that's going to do even more than it did last time. It won't kill me, but that Entei is almost definitely attacking the Jihi, because I can't imagine it attacking the Roxy unless it has like a ground move or something. And then, so Jihi's going to die in that case, right? Even if I swap into Bobu, same thing. It will get doubled by that shit. And Wob was low health. I think in this case, I Hydro Pump into Entei and heal Wobwa. Because Jihi's dead no matter what. I can't see a scenario where Jihi lives. It did attack me. I mean, that is unexpected. But I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. No, it's either Jihi died or one of the other two died. And that's it. Unless he survives, which he can't because of the Spadef drop. Someone had to die. One of the 3 Pokemon were guaranteed dead on switching. Roxy is not built for double battling with this team, because I can't hit any of my moves with these Pokemon on my team. I need a ground type, and for Surf I need like a grass type or something. Let me just slash it. That's Psychic as well. Holy shit. Yeah, same thing. Let me just Lemonade and then... Wow, man. Wow. I think that was probably the toughest battle since Faulkner, for sure. I actually think he put up the strongest fight since Faulkner. That is nuts, man. The way his team was balanced and the moves that they had, and just like the complete lack of synergy with that team. I just didn't have resistances for most of his Pokemon. I don't know, man. That's rough. That's real rough. Unfortunately, you're too strong, Ame. I understand why Suicune has been keeping watch over you. Thankfully, being strong in battle isn't the only attribute which is an important factor for Suicune. I don't intend to lose sight of my goal just because of this one minor setback. My actions will prove to Suicune that I'm the one deserving of it. Goodbye for now. Oh man, I have a rival in a matter that I don't even care about. Like, Suicune is cool and all, but this is very one-sided. Suicune is watching over me. Suicune is interested in me. So why are you mad at me, bro? Why are you mad at me? Well, it's official. This by far is the most death-filled episode of this series. That marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 deaths. 7 deaths in this one episode. Holy shit. My box is looking mighty shit. Mighty shit. Holy Jesus. Why do you have Skill Link? Why does every Pokemon have Skill Link in this game? First, I'm going to grab Kenya. And then I have a Fire type. I have a Fire type. I have a Normal type. I have a Water type. I have a Water type. So we're grabbing Rotom. Now I have a choice. Do I take a duplicate typing? Or do I grab a Sack Pokemon? That sounds... pause. But you know what I mean. A Pokemon to Sack in the worst case. Which do I think is better? Because I can bring back Hebro. I can bring back a real OG if I have to. Or am I better off? Let's have a look at Hebro. Brian Robust. Oh, I remember this like it was yesterday. Holy shit. Heal Order. Heal Order is decent. A Heal Pulse would be sick if he had Heal Pulse for double battles. I feel like the best duplicate Pokemon would be Slack Off, right? Because I'm pretty sure I could grind his thing up to a Slacking by now. I think inarguably this would be the strongest Pokemon to get. Because right now I'm just sat with so many fucking duplicate Pokemon. It's hurting me. It really is. Alright, here's what I'll do. So, plan is, right, next episode, I will be backtracking and doing the lighthouse, and then I'll be having to just face Chuck. Okay, I've had to just sit and like make some notes and figure some stuff out. So I think I'll keep this team. So I'll keep this team of 5. And I'll have Nadine Magby as the sacking Pokemon. I mean, Magby has potential, Magmortar down the line, but right now I have a fire type, and I like Ninetales, so I'd rather keep the Vulpix. So I still have 2 fire types, so I'd rather just keep the baby Pokemon as fodder. So these, I'll have to grind the team up because I need to get Kenya and Shaki leveled up, and also I need to change their names because they're the 2 Stag Pokemon, so they need actual names. So I'll train these 2 up and then have a team of 5 and face Chuck. And so yeah, I'll have the Lighthouse and Chuck. Then after that, I can, in the next episode, make some progress. There's quite far that I can go right. I can get all the encounters from east of, what's it called? East of Ecruteak all the way up and round to Lake of Rage, including the shiny. Get all those encounters, and then maybe build a bear team or add someone new, grind them up, go back and do Jasmine, and then the one after that, I can then do the Team Rocket stuff and Price. There we go. It's laid out. I have my plan of action now. That makes it easier for me to know when to grind and what to do. Just makes it easier. Okay. But I think with that, am I all healed up and everything? I'm not. Let me heal up. There we go. So, this episode has been like a nightmarish fever dream across almost a month. There's been so much happening. I have no idea what this clusterfuck is going to be like, all melded together. But hopefully it will turn out okay. I am so sorry, future editing me, because you have your work cut out for you to go through 3 different recording sessions and meld this into one episode, but you can do it, man. You got this. So that's it for now. Next time will be probably start with grinding and then be Lighthouse plus Chuck. So that'll be interesting. We'll have not a brand new team, but a team is being reworked. Thankfully, by chance, those 2 static Pokemon are a psychic flying type and a ghost type. So you couldn't have better options for a fighting type gym. So I have faith in these 2 Pokemon when I get them grinded up. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it for now. Appreciate all and any support as always on this series. And that's it for now. Until next time.
Ninja's not an epic employee! Not an epic employee! Not an epic employee! What the fuck? Not an epic employee! Where is this coming from? Not an epic employee! Where is this coming from? Not an epic employee! Where is this coming from? Not an epic employee! Where is this coming from? Not an epic employee! Where is this coming from?